Hey everybody, welcome to Bizchicks TV. This is the place to be for tips, tools, strategies, and everything that you need to take the hassle out of your hustle so you can build a profitable business that's fun to run. We have Terry Johnson online everywhere from New York City. She's here to give us the best of the best when it comes to your digital marketing and social media. So, without further ado, thank you everybody for watching live and on the replay. Terry, take it away.
Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's, this marketing discussion that we have where we talk about marketing principles and lately it's been branding because it's important because we're starting to move into a new level with online. So you need to catch up with that. You need to keep up with it as business owners. So when we talk about marketing and social media and everything in here, we're talking as business owners, not what brand influencers and influencer marketing. I mean, that's great, but that's not what we're about. We're about bottom line sales and revenue. So we're going to talk about things that help you build your strategy to achieve that. So last week we talked about the power of storytelling. This week we're going to talk about the power of consistency. Yeah, we've talked about it
What?
here and there. Right, right.
We
We
mean we got to be consistent. Oh my God.
Yup, yup. And good morning, Taji. Taji's here. Good morning. We've talked about it here and there, like on different, like
Right.
on Tech Tuesday, Tech Friday, or any of the other Tuesday marketing chats. We've touched on it, but I needed to put it together and say we need to really talk about it because that's like it is the key to being successful with your business online using social media. I hear a lot of groaning and groaning about, well, I did this, I posted that, nothing happened, I'm not getting engagement. I did ads, I wasted my money. And I'm like, well, you're just throwing spaghetti on the wall. You know what I'm saying? You're throwing spaghetti on the wall to see if it sticks. Well, that's not a strategy. So you have to be consistent. And I'm going to say that I'm not preaching because I need to do this too on my personal brands. I mean, I do for my clients' work. I'm very consistent. There's scheduling. There's this and that. I've talked about the Meta Business suite. We talk about that a lot because I hear people saying it doesn't work. They put so many things in there to where you can be consistent, as in scheduling, as in there's a calendar feature that tells you when the national whatever day is coming up. You can schedule your stories in there. I'm pretty sure they're going to schedule real soon in there. And I don't understand why people don't like it, but you need to be, it's a tool that helps you be consistent. And why do you need consistency? Well, it's like your favorite TV show. Remember the Cosby Show was what was it? Must see. What was NBC calling it? Must see Thursday or must see?
See, must see TV.
Yeah, they had a slogan for it. It was the Cosby Show. It was whatever behind it. There was like a whole thing, 2 hour block of time,
Right. And they
and
had everybody's
yeah, it
attention.
had must see TV or something, whatever it was. They had a slogan when the Cosby Show was on, and we're not going to talk about the Cosby guy, but we're talking about the show, which was beloved. It was a good show, but I'm just saying that that was scheduled. That was appointment TV back in the day. We don't do it now.
We don't,
But
I like that appointment TV.
it was because now we have Netflix and streaming, and we can just watch whenever we want, which is convenient. But there you knew when what I'm saying is you knew when it was coming and you were ready for it. You got your snacks, you cleared your schedule. Don't call. I see a lot of this on Twitter now. Don't call me between 9 and 10, or well, don't text me between 9 and 10 because they're watching something. And so this is what it is about consistency. You're in the spot when your audience, when your customers show up, and you're there, and there's no guesswork. There's no, well, I wonder if they're going to be there. It's like with Bizchicks TV, when we're here.
Right.
It's Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern.
It's
No,
like
8 a.m. Pacific, 11. But you know it.
it's like
That's why.
Walmart.
That's why we call it Bizchick TV.
Because okay, so if Walmart wasn't open and we went to go get something, we would be ticked off. Like, why are they not open?
Right. Right. That's another part of it. It's convenient for your audience, your customer to know. You don't want them trying to guess when you're going to be online or when you're going to be. Now, I'm not saying that you got to stick to it like 8 a.m., blah, blah, blah. You can schedule that. I'm all for scheduling. I'm not for automation. I am for scheduling. It's two different things.
Yes.
But you need consistent, because that's the key. You make the content, nobody shows up. You make the content consistently, and people know you're going to do a live at 9 a.m. or you're going to do a live at 7 p.m. or you're going whatever on your YouTube. Whatever it is, they know. And then here's another part, you tell them. I see this a lot on everybody's YouTube channel, their banner. They will say new videos every Wednesday.
Right. So you know when to expect new programming.
Right.
If you don't turn a little
If they
notification
don't turn,
on.
and then sometimes that little notification bell doesn't go off, or you don't notice it. It doesn't pop up like it's supposed to.
Right.
But if you know Cosby Show comes on Thursday at 8 p.m., what do? Do you need a reminder? No, that's why it was called Must See TV. I think it was it Seinfeld? It was a bunch of shows.
Right, because all of them were all
back to back. Yeah.
Back to back. And I forgot what that term is called in programming.
Yeah, I forgot. There's a technical term for it. Tachi probably knows.
And people did not get up to through that time space. You didn't get up.
Nope. Same thing with football or basketball. During the regular season, everything's scheduled. So fans of those sports know that there's going to be a game here, there, everywhere. Now, there might be some changes like rain delay or whatever, but they know because it's consistent. It's consistent. We know football starts in August or September. We know basketball starts, I forgot when it starts.
In October.
October. And you see how the sports overlap. Baseball overlaps. This football overlaps, because it's scheduled. It's a schedule that everybody knows,
and it's what is expected.
It's what is expected, and there's no guesswork. There's no confusion. You're making your audience find you, and that is not what you want. You don't want an air of mystery. You don't want to be mysterious when you're doing your content, because first of all, you want to have high quality content for the engagement part of it. So you know your why, you know why they need what you need, and you're making that content. Right now it's short form video, and live is still growing. I mean, we've been immersed in live so long, it's second nature to us, but to others, they're like, well, oh, there's it live. And I'm like, but you have to schedule it. You just can't go, well, it's Wednesday at 3 p.m. I'm just gonna go live, and you're not gonna tell anybody like a week ahead or 3 days ahead. And then when you do the live, nobody shows up. Why? Because you're not consistent, you're not scheduling, you're not announcing. All those things that network TV does. Network, they schedule, they announce, they talk about it way in advance. Like today, I heard a story about Ted Lasso on Apple TV Plus, the third season. Everybody's excited about that, but they made some kind of announcement that third season might be last, but it's not ready yet. They talk about it way ahead of time.
Before they even get it out to the rest of us, they have already planned on what they were going to do.
Right. The same thing with a movie. This Top Gun movie that came out, was it 2 weeks ago? They've been talking about that thing forever. To build the momentum. So you, as content creators for business, you got to create the momentum. Now, I know there's not time for it. That's why there's scheduling. That's why I talk about the scheduling tools. You want to use the ones that are free. Why? So you free up your budget. You don't want to get something expensive that's like $100 a month or what, unless you can afford that. Go, knock yourself out. But I'm trying to say, hey, what can I use for free that works, that posts, that Facebook will like, because Facebook likes their tools. Facebook likes when you use their tools. You can use the third-party tools, but does Facebook like that? Think about the owner of the platform.
Right. And see, here's the thing. When you are you don't want to be a moving target. You know, like, oh, where are they today? And you know, because if we can expect you to be in that same place at the same time, I know where to find you. I know where to
Right.
find TJ at 9 a.m.,
Right.
at 12 p.m. I know where to find Dr. Tachi, Carlos.
Oh,
Tachi
this
was
cop.
announced.
Yeah,
Oh,
they've been talking about this thing forever, forever, and then it's out. But that's what we need to do because you want to be successful. You want
right.
these things, these efforts that you're doing to work. We're not in the part where it was like, oh, here's my lunch, or here where you could post minimal stuff and it would get tons of engagement. I hear people all the time crying about Instagram engagement is down. What's going on? I don't get the same amount of likes. I don't get any response. Well, it's two things. It's one, because Instagram has changed the algorithm to focus on video and not the feed. They want you to do reels. So to get back in the game,
You got to
you
do
gotta
reels.
you gotta do reels. And let me tell you, if you use Canva, here's a tip. If you use Canva, I went into Canva the other day. They got so many reels templates. I got lost. There was so many. And it's easy. All you do is pick one and change the text, the color, and put your picture in and save it.
Right. And then, because now there's no excuse for you not to post a reel every day.
Every day.
Every day. And if you can, I was like, okay, because the reels on Canva are very easy to do. Very easy to do. And
Mhm.
who's to say that you can't take that same thing and put it over on YouTube Shorts? But
Yeah, you can. That's why you want to do it. Now you can do your reels in Instagram, and I believe you can save it and post it other ways. But if you do it on Canva, like Fran said, you just one time upload to Shorts, upload to Reels, upload to TikTok, upload to this wherever there's short form content. So see, as I'm saying, as business owners, we're content creators, but not like the influencers. They
correct.
got all day to set up sets and they batch content. They set up a set one day and they get their props and they put their little 5, 10 outfits together. They put them on, they do one and they take it off and they do like commercials. Like that's how, they film commercials. They have a set and they have this and the wardrobe and this. Business owners don't have time for that. Who got time for
Nope.
that?
Unless you make time to do that, and you're going to have to be consistent with that if you're
Right.
going to do that.
Right. So if you got time, say there's a slow day or whatever, and you want to do that, fine. But I'm saying you don't have to. People are looking for perfection when we don't need perfection. It needs to be consistent.
Right. And that's what I'm working on too. It's like, okay, I get these stats for real estate, or this company that helps you with your listings and stuff. Well,
Hmm.
it gives you stuff that you can post
Right.
every day. All I need to do is go in there in the morning and go click, click, click,
Right.
and make it a
Customize it for
reel.
you.
Yeah.
Customize it for you.
And I just need to make it a reel and put it up. I was like, okay, I can do that, but I have to be consistent doing it. Carlos says I don't Canva.
I
Okay.
ca- I know where he's coming from, but I'm just saying for ease of use for
Right.
non artist
Non
creative people, they
be-
need Canva
look,
templates, Carlos.
because I know Photoshop,
Me too.
but if I need to get quick and easy, I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to
got
Canva.
Photoshop, Camtasia, Premiere Pro. I got all of that stuff. But that's for the heavy lifting when I want to do a YouTube video. I'm saying quick and dirty, quick and in and out, boom, boom, boom. I was surprised. I went into Canva and was like, oh, so I do a lot of those for my clients because I'm like, I'm not spending a lot of time. Well, I got a production and this.
It's
No, no, no. I'm going into Canva. I've done a couple, and the clients I have, they're like, oh, the reels. Da, da, da. I was like, okay,
because it
take me a
is
second.
it because you're trying to be cost effective with your time.
Right. And Carlos says he's an Adobe Express guy. I'm an Adobe person.
Right. And I
Tachi's
have
Adobe, but
and
that's for I'm saying quick post, get it
I'm
out
talking
consistently.
about just clip, 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 and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm done. And
Hmm.
they're all for the longer ones. Yes, I can do that.
Yeah, a quick 15 seconds of, hey guys, this is what I'm working on, da, 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 or this, guess what happened? Da, 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 or I got the sale, blah, 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 blah.
And
Do
do
a
it.
quick recording. I think you can even record in Canva if you got your webcam.
Yep, you can. And Canva has a desktop function too. Uh,
Right. Yeah, when I'm talking about Canva, I'm talking about the desktop one, but they do have the app for your phone.
they got a mobile app.
Right,
Carlos
they
says
got a
better
mobile app.
mobile experience and speed on Adobe Express. And then Dr. Tachi says, right, when time is of the essence, no one is trying to use Premiere.
If you make it shooting a movie, yeah, pull out Premiere. We're talking about reels,
These
15
reels,
seconds, 30 seconds, now 90 seconds.
right?
TikTok, 10
And
seconds. Yeah,
the native on your phone, if you have an iPhone, it does some stuff in iMovie that you can use real quick to put it together a reel. And I do believe the Android phones have something that you can use quickly to take a video and do it. Because even if you're doing shorts, you can do shorts on your
on the
phone,
phone.
shorts, and then you can do a reels on your phone from Instagram. But I like doing it outside of them so that I have where I can post it to either or.
Right. And Carlos says, I do everything. Yeah, a lot of us do. That's why I'm saying business owners, you got to do it. And he says, including 4K editing. Yep,
Right.
where we are with the level of editing on the phone. But I'm just saying, from what I see, the conversations I hear, what's going on, grumbling about Instagram doesn't, they don't favor little graphic posts, little photo posts. They don't in the feed. You got to be in reels.
And that and give the platform what they want. Okay, so I needed to switch to reels. And
Mm-hmm.
I was taking a course or something, and they said when you feel it, you film it.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. When you feel it, you film it. Pull it out. And guess what? You don't even have to do like I gotta go on camera. Do an audio recording or something. Find a nice graphic or a nice stock video that fits what it is, and layer your audio over it. It
Yep.
doesn't have to be the dancing and I gotta coordinate. That's not what it's about. That's what's hot on TikTok for teens, but we're past that because there's so many people on there. I keep going back to Old Man Steve. There's another grandma and her grandson, and they do all kind of pranky stuff and everything, and that stuff takes off. Why? Because of the messaging.
Right.
What you have to say. Is it entertaining? Is it educational? Is it informational, inspirational? Those kind of things. But you got to jazz it up. You got to make it. You got how you get the kids to eat the vegetables. That kind of thing. Broccoli. They put cheese and butter and all kind of stuff to get that kid to eat that broccoli. Same thing with our content. If it's educational, you can't be like Bueller. That guy. Remember that the teacher? You can't be that online.
No.
Why? Because the thumb, the scroll, the flip,
Yep.
people will so fast, and you made content that doesn't reach anybody. So that's what I'm saying. You have to be because Chachi's laughing because I said the Bueller.
Yes. And if old
Bueller.
man Steve wasn't consistent, we wouldn't be talking about him.
And he's not. I don't think is he selling anything. I haven't looked at him in a while, but
I'm
he
sure he
got
might
like
look.
millions.
He might have some merch now, but
Yeah.
if he wasn't consistent, if he'd have did one time something,
Right.
and we would have never heard about him again.
Right. So that's what's needed. We got, we do the content marketing, we talk about branding, but now we got to have it a consistent where I'm not saying it, they're saying do it every day. I saw one guy on YouTube said 3 reels a day. But who has time for that? Well, if you use Canva and you blah blah blah, you can, but just be careful of that you're not overwhelming your audience. Just, maybe we need to pick up the pace, and I'm guilty of that. For
Right.
my personal things. I'm just saying for my personal stuff, I gotta find time to do it. And I looked at Cam and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I got a couple of things I could plop in here and post them on my Instagram reels, and I'm gonna be good.
Now, see, you're consistent on the other things because I get a ping from Discord all the time with an
Yeah.
update on social media. So I
And
know where
see,
to go if I
that's
need
scheduling.
something.
And see, that scheduling, that's another part of this
Right.
is scheduling. You wanna, win at the consistency game, you gotta schedule. And that's why I was
Mm,
talking about the Meta Business Suite. Use that or whatever tool but I hear Buffer, a couple others. Um, just make sure you're scheduling, but not automation to where you're not checking on it. So you got to be careful of that, because when something comes up, like I hate to say it, another shooting or something, just make sure that you go in and check your automated stuff.
right.
Just
So
check
that
it.
it's not
Right. So you're not sending
insensitive.
out anything insensitive or, whatever, because you don't want that kind of backlash. Even though you're saying, oh, I only got 500 followers, people will find your tweets, people will find your posts.
Right.
It's happened a lot. To people go, well, I only got like 800 followers, and something happens and you tweet something insensitive or something out of step, people will find that and then put the spotlight on you, which you don't want as a business owner. So I'm just saying there's a difference between scheduling and automation.
And there was something interesting when I think it was Memorial Day weekend, I sat down to watch Stranger Things,
Mm-hmm.
right? So at the beginning, they said this was recorded 1 year ago. And so, in light of the recent events,
Right.
please, we want you to know,
A
blah, blah,
disclaimer
blah.
at the beginning, right? That
Right.
don't get on social media and get all upset because we are glorifying or highlighting. This was filmed a
A
year
year
ago,
ago.
and it'll say in light of recent event that they'll have a disclaimer at the beginning. Lots of shows do that, so you could do that, or you could say, and you could do that after the fact if something gets through the crack. You can, and something you can't delete. I
Right.
would say try to delete it first. But if you can't, then you say, oh, this is, that was an automated post. We're very sorry. What, just do some cleanup on it. But that's the deal with scheduling. So you say, hey, I can go into Canva, do a couple of reels for the whole week if you want. Just boom,
Technically, that's a good idea.
boom,
Just
boom, boom,
because,
boom.
and Canva has it where you can schedule in there too. I haven't tried it yet.
Canva, I think there's also in the pro one that you can connect to your social media accounts and it will post for. There's tons of. I went in there and I couldn't believe how much there's in there for video editing, for reels, for stories, for, like Fran said, you could do it and put it on shorts. You could put it on TikTok, wherever there's the Facebook has the reels. So that's what I'm saying, that we need to be consistent, and there are tools that can help you a little bit.
Yeah, they've come up because before it didn't have all that. It was nice for a
Yeah.
couple of things, but then I was
And
like, what?
Tati says I use Buffer. That's a good one too. I think I mentioned that. Hey,
Yeah.
try your buzz, Yolanda. She says good morning.
Good morning, Yolanda.
So you use the tools, but a part of this is always, I said this, that you have to plan it. When you plan things, you plan it once and you just stick the landing every time. So and I've got a little PDF planner if you want to have like Monday this theme, Tuesday, Monday through Sunday. If you want to write down your theme, like Monday I'm going to do a quote about this. Tuesday, I'm going to talk about that. That's going to help. That can help you with the planning of the reels also. So you have like an outline of the week or weeks, because you can print it out and say, I'm going to do the whole month, and say, well, this first week. And then you can look at your, if you go into Meta, you can see the calendar and it'll tell you when those national whatever days, you can
Yes.
plan those in there. And then you say, well, okay, I can do a reel. I can go in Canva and do a reel about this because I got a little clip of my live from Instagram or wherever, your little clip. Or I could do a little video and then go to Canva and put it in there and then change your text, change your color, save it, and you're off to the races.
I like that. How do we get your
okay, let me, because it just popped in my head. I gotta find the link. I will
because
put it
that
in
will
there.
I'm telling you why that will help me with consistency, because just like on Bizchicks, we have a theme for every day,
Right,
Monday through Friday. That keeps us from trying to figure out, oh, what am I going to post today?
right. And
Or
it's
what are
just
we
a
going to
little
talk
one
about
pager.
today?
Yeah, it's a little one pager. You can put it in iPad or you can print it. Now, let me find it. I'll find it and put it in there. So make sure you come back for it. I'll find it. I can't. It just popped into my head. It's like, oh, I got that planner. I forgot that
Right.
I have.
And
So
then I think I'd
mhm,
like that, because then I need to take that same format for my real estate stuff. On
right.
Monday, I'm going to do this. Tuesday, I'm going to do that. And you would think I should know how to do that because we set up Bizchicks, but we sometimes
But
just
see,
don't
that's
do
right.
it.
That's what I'm saying. You're busy. You forget things. I forget things. I was like, oh, I got the little planner. Got to pull that out and say, and it's a little just a space to say what you're gonna do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you can print them or you can put it on your phone. You can fill it out on your device and
And
look at it and say, okay, now I know what I'm going to do for the week.
and some people would be thinking, well, that's easy. I can do that on my own. But have you?
Have you? It's yeah, all the stuff that I'm talking about is available in any tool, anywhere. There's people, it's there, but are you doing it? That's what I was saying about the power of consistency.
Mm.
Are we doing it? We have to do it. So that's it. That's one of the keys to being successful online and having, engagement with your content, growing and seeing some kind of headway. Because I see people saying, "Well, nothing's happening," and they've always said that nothing happened. I'm on social media, nothing's happening. Well, what are the things? Are you engaging with other people? Are you putting engaging content? Or which now is reels? So
So I got some stuff for real estate, some tools that I can use, tools, and they say there's a strategy and all of that. But if I am not consistent with, okay, I got the tool, I have a strategy, and there are tactics, but if I'm not consistently putting all of that together, I'm not going to get the benefit. They got the benefit for doing a little webinar and signing people up,
right,
but I didn't get the benefit of anything because I didn't put it into practice, and I wasn't consistently
right.
putting it into
Right.
practice.
See, that's the deal. I download lots of ebooks and roadmaps, and people offer this and that tools to help, and I'm like, they go on my hard drive, and I forget unless I go in there and clean it up. So I got to make sure to put it into play, so to speak.
Mm.
You got to put it into play. So how do you do that with a plan? Something that says, okay, this is for the week. And then what do I do with that? Well, I know what I'm going to do for the week. Where do I go to make content? I can go to Canva and make all of the real easy. I know that I love Adobe. I have all the Adobe stuff, but
Me
sometimes
too.
you don't want to pull out the jackhammer when you can
We
just
just,
use
we
a
just
regular
need
hammer.
we just need the ball ping. I don't need the whole.
Right. I just gotta tap that nail. Boop. I don't need the jackhammer to break up the side. So that's why, and I looked at it. I've used Canva for a long time, but it was just to make graphics. And I went in there lately and it was like, whoa, they've got YouTube intros, outros, thumbnails, reels, you name it. They even had a thing where you can record through if you got a webcam, you can record video right there. I did look at it on the phone, but I didn't look to see what was the recording capability
Right.
for mobile, but I'm pretty sure it's there.
I think they're erasing all the excuses for
Right. And,
not getting your content
and
out.
see, I have Canva and Canva stories on my phone, and they're both offloaded. That just tells you I haven't used it on the phone, but I definitely looked at it on the desktop. So take a look at that. And then, that takes away what do I do? Because that's the thing that stops you. What do I post today? What do I post this week? Oh, I got to think of something.
Not
Just
if you have the planner, you know
right,
what you're going to do that day.
right.
Today
Right.
I'm going to do this. Tomorrow I'll do this, and tomorrow
Right.
I'll do that.
And see, in between that planning, you could do off you spur of the moment stuff. In the moment stuff that you can do. Oh, I'm in the middle of something, or I'm outside and I see this. Let me do a quick video or a quick this and that and put it up. So that you can still do, but you got the you that's the appetizer. You still got the entree of I sat down on a Sunday, whatever your free day is, and wrote down what I'm going to do, and then I go into Canva and do quick download them, or you can, I think you can even schedule in Canva. I didn't even investigate that, I just
You
saw it.
can.
Right.
Yes, you can.
So you can schedule, you can do it all in Canva and just have it go, and there's your, there's your consistency. I'm
Yes.
good. I schedule Monday through Saturday, whatever, if you take a day off or whatever, but you scheduled it in Canva and Buffer and Meta Business, wherever you desire. It's there, but you got it. That's the key to the consistency part of it. So you're always there, like we were saying, the must see TV, and your audience and your customers know where you are. They know where to find you. There you go. So, and you're talking about it ahead of time, because like we talked about the Top Gun. And Carlos said, "Oh, they've been talking about Top Gun 2 for 20 years." Yes, they have. They have really talked about it. So I mean, that's what I really want to talk about, and then I have some more things to talk about with consistency when we do part 2. I call it part 2. At 12 noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Yes,
Over
it is.
at
Terry
right.
Johnson Online
Yeah,
live.
here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
So right now there's not a post yet, but it'll be in the Bizchicks Facebook page, the Bizchicks Facebook group. It'll be over there, and you can also join me, Terry Johnson Online live. So that'll be where we'll pick up more of the conversation. We'll go
Okay,
into more
Katrina,
detail.
come on over to Terry Johnson Online live to ask that question. Has anyone used that method, so we can get a clearer understanding? Because we are out of time here,
Yeah.
but we definitely want to get your question answered. So Katrina and Dr. Tachi and Carlos, Yolanda, thank you all for dropping in today. This was really good. Now I got to go to work. And
Right.
TJ, I just went to your website. You could put a link, download your free social media.
Right. I have the link. I just haven't used it in so long. It's there.
Yes, I was like, man, I need that.
It's there. I gotta pull it out. I will pull it out by the time we started at 12 noon Eastern time. It will be there, and I'll come back here and put the link in
The chat here.
the chat wherever you are.
Okay, that's going to be cool. Thank you so much. And thank you all for joining us. TJ is here every Tuesday, consistently every Tuesday at 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Pacific Time at 8. And she'll be back next Tuesday. Tomorrow, Coach Karen is coming in. And join the Bizchicks community. It costs you nothing, but we get you... we want to showcase you and want to help you take the hassle out of your hustle. And this is a great community to do that. You just go to bizchicks.net, sign up, and you can create your profile over there. Talk to us about who you are and what you do. And so that we can get to know you and we can promote you and what you do. And Katrina, I believe that it's Terry Johnson Online live.
Yeah.
For that.
I had the ticker.
There it is. Terry Johnson Online live.
That's where.
And you can meet her over there. And there will also be a link in our Facebook group and the Facebook page for Bizchicks.
Yeah, for Bizchicks. Yeah.
So that's our Tuesday for today in social media marketing. And here's the thing. We just gave you a little snippet so you don't get overwhelmed.
Right. That's the key. We don't want to overwhelm you with all the things that it was just, okay, let's talk about a little thing that you can do now. Just right. A little thing. And because if you get too much information overload, you're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. Trust me, I know.
You will do nothing. Yeah.
I think we might all know that. It's too much information.
So we will see you tomorrow right back here with Coach Karen. And until next time, TJ and I will talk to you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
And thank you for tuning in.